Hey Kings, good day. Last week, we did the liquid text effect, and this week, we are going to add some motion graphic techniques to it. If you first want to learn how to create the liquid text effect, you can check the first link in the description down below, or click on the link at the top right corner of this video. Great, now let's jump into After Effects. We're already done with the text, so what we have to do now is to select the ellipse tool. Make sure no layer is selected, and then draw a circle around the text. And you can position it well by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. Great. After that, hold Ctrl or Command on your keyboard, and then double-click on the Pan Behind tool. This will place the anchor point at the middle of the circle. And with this we can easily scale it up, or down without reposition it. Good. And you can also adjust the size of the stroke if you want to. Great. Now let's start the animation. Open up the shape layer and then add trim paths. Good. Open up trim path 1. And at the point where the text starts revealing, add a keyframe to end. And then change the value to 0%. Move some seconds on the timeline. And then change the value back to 100%. Good. Now some frames forward after the first keyframe. Add a keyframe to start. Move some frames forward after the last keyframe. And then change the value to 100%. Great. Your results will now look like this. And you can easily increase, or decrease the length of the stroke by offsetting the start and the end keyframes. Okay, let's continue. On the Effects panel, search for Turbulent Displace, and then add it to the shape layer. Good. Now on the Effect Controls panel, change Displacement to Twist. And then change amount to about 80, depending on the size of your stroke. The stroke will now look something like this. And finally, hold Alt on the keyboard, and then click on the Evolution stopwatch. That will give you an option down here, to add an expression. So, just type in without space. Time, star, 100. And this will now be the results. Great. We're almost done. But looking at my final results, you would realize that the color of the shape keeps changing, as the shape is moving. And that's very easy. Just search for the fill effect, and then add it to the shape layer. Good. Look for the point where your shape starts revealing. And then add a keyframe to color, and change it to any color of your choice. Good. Move some frames forward on your timeline. And then change the color again. Great. You can move forward on your timeline again, and change it to another color. And you can do this as many as you want. Okay, our animation will now look like this. Good. Now make sure the shape layer is selected, and then press U on the keyboard to reveal all the keyframes. Select all of them, and now right-click on any of them. Go to Keyframe Assistant, and then Easy Ease. Or you can simply do that by pressing F9 on the keyboard. This will make our animation more smoother. And you can see that if I play back. Good. Now we are moving to the final step. But before we do that, if you are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, because every week I share tips and tutorials on Premiere Pro and After Effects. And I know you want to learn more, so make sure to hit the notification bell, and get notified anytime I post a new video. Okay, let's proceed. To get two different shapes as in the original video, all you have to do is to duplicate the shape layer. Now open up any of the shape layers, open Content, and then Ellipse 1. Open Trim Path 1. And then play with the offset. Good. Now we've got two different shapes, but with the same colors. So what we have to do now is to change the colors of one of the shapes. So quickly, press U on the keyboard to reveal all the keyframes. Move to the first keyframe of the color, and then change it. Good. Now, move to the second keyframe and then change the color again. Great. And that's it. This is now our final results. If you have any question or suggestions, you can leave it in the comments down below. I hope you learned something new. And thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, for more and amazing tutorials. And also, you can leave your questions and comments down below. I always appreciate comments. Jesus loves you. See you next week.